It's been a while since I've done one of these. I can't even. Can you hear the music? Let's just take a moment. And right back down you go. Think about right there. Enough that I can hear it, enough that you can't hear it, enough that I can put my own stuff down there. I did this, I literally logged on. Like, a couple days ago when I had to do this. Why am I doing this again? Yep. Brownie batter. But I mean, I didn't do anything because I wanted to see something, and of course it's not out yet because obviously why would it be? 25 cogs in Cellbot HQ. I think I'm gonna do that because why not? And then I can actually probably knock these out. Maybe. I could just do a factory because I think that would cancel that out. I'm not too sure. Realistically, I can just do a 4 or 5 story building and knock all 3 of these out. I'm not going to do that. Did I get gags? He needs gags. Brownie batter, you need gags. But you know what? I wish I had the teleport access. That's something I need to do for him is get teleport access, and I just haven't. I'm sweating. It's hot. Like, it was cold today. It was actually really nice today. Pretty cold. And now it's just, in the house, it's hot. Like, it's colder outside. And I have the air on because I'm like, even with the window open right now, it won't cool anything down in here. Let's load up. That's right, I like trained a little bit of your gags 2-3 months ago. That's how long it's been. I like recently found a file, I don't know where, but it was from 2023, which is the last time I found it. I can't tell if it's on my PC, this PC, if it's on Megadesk, or where, because like I have no idea. I can't remember what it's typed under. I can't remember if it's TTR or what. I thought it was on my Mac. I don't know, but it was because earlier in the series, what I used to do was because this thing's kind of like a podcast to me, low key a little bit, and that's I would write down what I wanted to just yap about, and I haven't done that lately because one, I haven't done these in it's a year and a half. It's probably been a while. Like, it's been probably a year, almost a year since I last made a TTR Let's Play episode. And also even back then, when I was still kind of constantly uploading, when I was still in high school, like the last couple, like in the 40s, I think. Once I hit the 40 mark, I just kind of like stopped doing that. I just talked about recent event stuff that happened, which is what I'm gonna do in this episode. Like, I'm gonna do that, and I'm not gonna go over all of it, mainly because I don't think I can actually go through all of the details right now, because who's gonna expect me to tell this on a TTR video? I'm about to edit the second episode of the integrated Minecraft, because I know that's been sitting on, that's been a while, and I've just not been putting it off. A lot of things been going on in order for me to just sit down and edit, especially now, especially since I like recently just made a video being like I'm going to spend more time on also the other channels because those are slowly dying, and spending time on another channel or something along the lines of that's still a work in progress. So, you know what I'm going to talk about right now. So if you go onto all of the channels and you can see all of the affiliated channels, you'll see one more. You'll see a new channel called Spicy Bites. That's something I'm working on still. I'm still working out how I'm gonna do it. I'm still working out, doing a little bit of research, because mainly for other content on it, because it's really supposed to be like a food channel. I want to do food stuff. I was thinking about it in the car one day a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, that sounds lit. I'm gonna do it. So really what it's supposed to be, I'm gonna be doing like mukbangs on it. So it's really not gonna be like actual mukbangs, but you know, maybe one day I'll do one. Okay. So like I'll do a little bit of that, where it's really just gonna be like me yapping and eating. I want to do some cooking stuff on there. really anything food related is kind of what Spicy Bites is gonna be, but that's still a work in progress. I don't know when that channel's gonna pick up or when I'm gonna start that. I'm still working on that. Me and Luke are still doing React HQ. I'm starting doing solo reactions because just our schedules never really align lately. And it's like, I still want that channel to go off. So even if we're not gonna be in a video together, the channel still needs content pumping out of it. So that's what we're doing. I'm not gonna start like, I'm not gonna watch Rick and Morty without Luke, or I'm not gonna watch, like, maybe I'll watch a movie or something, like a short movie or something like that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But like something that like I know he's probably not gonna want to watch, or that he's not gonna like or something. I can just do one of those. Like like I said, we're gonna do the Minecraft movie. We're still doing that. We're making that a drinking game because we can do that. I honestly don't want to join that battle, low key. You know, these two tasks are just drilled into my brain because I know I need to do them, and I'm putting them off mainly because your boy can't. Like, look at this guy. You think he can do any of these buildings alone? I'm trying to do all that, but at the same time, I got a full-time job now. I gotta do that. Right now, I'm doing days. Then it's gonna go to nights. So during the days, I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna be able to do some videos. I'm gonna be able to do some editing and get that going. A lot of people, it's very rarely now that I will get a chance to just sit down and just record a video, let alone in this house alone, because now there's like someone is always here now, and it's very rarely where I'll get an extended amount of time to just crank out a video or two, or let alone a live stream, to even just, because, you know, I've talked about this a lot of times where it's, when I started all of my stuff, people were here, but I also didn't want, like, people still don't know it, like, family-wise, that I do YouTube a little bit. Some do, some don't. I don't like being loud when people are here. I don't like being super loud when people are here. I'm being a little bit more, trying to be a little bit more loud right now because people are outside right now, so I'm like, okay, I'm inside the house alone, so I can handle that. Wow, we still didn't fix this. But when I started this, a lot of people were here, so that's why I never, you know, I didn't like I liked the videos, but at the same time I didn't, because I didn't feel energetic. So like you can go back and watch some old TTR videos. You can go back and watch some old just regular kind of videos, and you can tell when people were here, and you can tell when people were not here, because I would be a lot louder, and it was just a whole mess. And like to do that, it's like to fix the way how I would like try to do that, I would like raise the volume up on everything, mainly kind of different besides OBS unless I had to, but that also just made the audio sound gross, a lot of reverb. I feel like there's still a lot of reverb right now, but that's not true. Honestly, I feel like what's helping the reverb is also this carpet, but I'm also getting rid of this carpet because I'm sick of my chair getting caught on it every single day, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, I was thinking about this literally last night, and I actually put a post on Twitter about this, where I was like, I think it's time to make another episode, and it's mainly because it's like I made a like half an episode recently, like a couple months ago. I honestly, I think it was actually back in February, but it was like, it's just me talking about how I genuinely miss having just the time and the motivation for this game. And it's like I also recently watched a video which also really influenced me to be like, I really want to come back to this game right now, because this entire like game and community has grown so much. And I was like, it's always in the back of my head, but it's always also like, oh well, there goes all my barrels. It's just, I feel like I haven't given this community the attention it deserves. I don't want to play the ring game, dog, because literally when I started uploading on this channel a lot at the very beginning of 2020, this is literally all I was doing. I was literally cranking out TTR Let's Plays and a little bit of Minecraft, and I'm still, like, both of those have stopped. I'm like, I'm trying to do more variety, and I'm still doing that. Like, honestly, I think I'm gonna start doing soon is a GTA 5 Let's Play, because I've played through that, and I've tested it out a couple months ago. This computer can handle GTA 5 recording on OBS. Like I've done it. I've done a recording. I did a recording test. It didn't. The encoding didn't overload on OBS. It wasn't drop in frame rate. Like it was decent frame rate. It was at least 60. So this computer can handle GTA 5. I even have a controller. I mean, it's kind of broken, but I have a controller that I can even hook up to my computer and play GTA 5 that way on it. GTA 6, if it ain't for the PC, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting a Let's Play until you get the PC, because I'm not dragging my Xbox Series X up here to just do that, or somehow find a makeshift janky way to connect the OBS to my computer or my. I'm not doing that. I want to do more of The Sims. Like I stream myself playing The Sims maybe once or twice. There's actually just one straight up video of me playing The Sims. And I'm like, I want to continue on that because I played that earlier. I'm like, I want to bring The Sims back also. I want to do a little bit of COD, but COD is also on my Xbox and not my PC. So, but I'm like, I want to come back to this. I'm like, I wish, like literally, I wish I had the time and just the motivation to do this series again. I've actually even contemplated restarting the TTR Let's Play, like actually, but I'm like, how do I do that? I'm like, do I either start on a different account and just keep the, because I'm like, there was a whole different variables. I'm like, I thought about this a couple of times. I'm like, I'm not gonna do it, and then I really considered it the other night, where I was like, I kind of want to, because then I can actually do more than what I'm basically doing now. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm more than halfway at this point through the task line, and I was like, there's still so much more I need to do with this game. If I really want 100% this game, I'm not even a quarter of the way there. Like, I would have, like, golf still has to get maxed, gardening still has to get maxed, racing still needs to get maxed, fishing needs to get maxed. Like, fishing, that takes months. There's just so much to do for this game, and it's like, do I really want to just start over just so I can have that kind of time and low-key motivation to do back and re-edit everything all over again? But then it's like, at the same time, this series is 5 years old. This series is going to be 6 in January. Like, literally, I started this series when I was 15 and a sophomore in high school. So you people really seen how the quality of everything has grown and whatnot, and how the editing styles have changed, and how I do the videos are different. And it's like, do you really want to... I'm like, I like that. That's like the one thing that's stopping me from restarting this whole series right now, is that's why, like, this series is 5 years old. I what's the word I'm looking for? I dedicated 5 years into this series, and it's like, well, do I really want to... Shut up, I wasn't talking to you. It's like, do I really want to restart this? But then it's like, I was thinking, like, well, if I want to do something else, something like that, I'm like, I can do Toontown Corporate Clash. But I physically, and I know there's like a bunch of other Toontown servers out there that I actually want to try. So that even if there's Toontown content, it's not just going to be strictly TTR. Like, there's a bunch of other Toontown servers that I want to try out and see how they are. Toontown Corporate Clash is probably the closest that I've seen to being TTR, and I've had my Toontown Corporate Clash account since day one, and I've probably logged a total of an hour into it because I physically just cannot get into Toontown Corporate Clash. I just don't know what it is. There's just something about it that just leaves like a bitter taste in my mouth. If this cog joins, we're screwed. Like, we're screwed. We're screwed, everyone. We're about to just risk another birthday cake. Dude, you'd missed it. Princess J, I'm sorry, dog. I didn't even know you were joining. It was like a last thing. No, it's clean. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You have to double click to sprint. That's how long it's been. That's really how long it's really been since I've, like, actually gone into this game. Like, where was I? Oh, right. Like, I've been dreading the Little Man task, and I've joked about it a lot in the series, and I still have it. I still have a photo, because I found a photo of a meme years ago that I was like, I'm gonna use this for when we hit the little man task as a thumbnail, and I still have it on my computer, so it's still there. So I'm still planning on using when we get to the little man task. But also at the same time, thinking back on it when I did it with Sirtoons, the little man task, yeah, people say it's the worst task, and it's dread, and it's long because you gotta do like 300 cog buildings. Like I'm pretty sure the last big part is like 28 level 4 plus buildings, but it's actually fun. It's probably one of the most fun. Every building on the street is a cog building. That's nuts. Literally besides this one, and I guarantee you if I sit here for like 2 seconds it would get taken over. I like how after a certain time they'll just go back to regular buildings because I'm guessing that the clerk's like, all right, gotta take matters in my own hands. No one else wants to do it. But literally, I was like, I want to do more of this. So I really want to do more TTR Let's Plays because I do enjoy the game. And it's like, I want to come back to this game. I really do. He's just injured, guys. I think that's my Trevor, that stupid video I made about Trevor and whatever last year. And I'm really excited to get back into TTR because they announced a lot of new things, especially at Toonfest. Like Toonfest, I think this year was their biggest Toonfest, and I would like to go to a Toonfest, but also I'm a broke boy. I built these motherfuckers a whole ass area in the house. I got them in a box and put them in their little area. I hopped right through the fence and gone. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. She spent that time doing that. That's wild. Another story for another episode. Whatever. They finally announced the new playground. I forget what it's called, but that looks pretty dope. That looks pretty fun. I can't wait to play that. That's gonna be fun. They're announcing like these new buildings where like you'll find 2 different types of cogs in them. I think after an invasion or whatever, it's kind of like that, but like for tasks it's beneficial, I think. And then they're remastering all of the playgrounds, so they're supposed to look dope. They're supposed to be fresh. They did that with the Burr, I think, or they're doing that with the Burr, so the Burr's gonna look all new and stuff like that. What a great time to be in the Burr for 3 years. Have I really spent majority of this series? I almost said season. Majority of this series in that playground? That's wild. I'm looking at OBS right now, and that does not look like 50 frames, because I have it set to 50 frames because, I don't know why, because it would be smoother than 30 frames. The webcam is 30 frames, either way. The gameplay does not look like it's 60 FPS. Even though it says I'm getting 37 to like 300 frames, dog, I'm capped at 75. But I have OBS set to 50 because 1080p 60 FPS is like overkill in size of decent like videos compared to 1080p 30. Like literally doing React HQ kills my computer because it's a base Mac, and that's what I edit off, and I have to have an external hard drive because there's literally the library will be like 300 gigabytes, and I do not have 300 gigabytes for just sitting on this SSD. I'm pretty sure there's an extra spot on the motherboard, so if I really took it to a professional, I could have them solder another SSD chip to it and expand the storage. But at that point, literally, I could trade this Mac in and get a 512 one for like cheap. Well, not cheap, but like $300 is what I did the math on with Education Store. And if I decided to get the new M4 iPad Pro, which I'm not, because I actually do enjoy this computer, this iPad, and I just got I just went on eBay and got a Magic Keyboard for it, and that is the dopest thing I ever got with this thing. So this looks dope. It's like I got a little MacBook Pro, even though I got a MacBook Pro sitting over there and it's dead. Is he gonna fight, or is he okay? Bye. See you later. That computer's 5 years old already, which is wild to think. Its value is 0 because the screen's broken, and I think it needs a motherboard because no matter what I do, like I bought another screen that's like brand spanking new parts, and it's working. Like, it was a grade B, and it still didn't work when I plugged it in. So I think I just need a new motherboard, and a new motherboard for that computer is literally 2/3 of a new Mac. Like, it's still $600. I don't know why. I've just been waiting until they get a little bit cheaper so that I can just buy it and just slap one in and see if it fixes it. And if it doesn't, I'm out of $500, I guess. Not really. I don't know. But I still need a new screen. Again, so I'd have to buy a screen. So then it's like I'm really spending almost the price of a new Mac, and there's just no point. I feel like I like it. I really want it to work again as a regular Mac, but whatever. I think I talked about what I really wanted to talk about. Although I will talk about one more thing, and that's like kind of the big thing I want to talk about, which is my deep lore right now, and that is I got a new job. It was not intentional. Yeah, that's basically what my life's been for the last like 2-3 months. That's sound missing, just missing everything. I go to the casino right now, ruined financially. Got a new job, didn't plan on it. I had to because I got fired. Well, I did get fired, but technically, as I like to call it, was wrongfully terminated. I won't go into big details because it's like I don't know what I can and cannot say because like we're legit fighting this right now, and it's like I don't know what I can and cannot say. I'm literally working on a vlog right now to be more transparent, so whenever I can do that. I mean, I don't even know if I can will ever be able to release that vlog or whatnot. Low key, I'm a little afraid if all of this gets over and I do upload it. I think that I can be countersued for that. That's like a big fear of mine right now, is actually that. And it's not even like if I just talk about it like right now. It's just in general with what we did. I feel like being like, oh, you trying to sue us? I'm gonna sue you back. Just be that petty. I don't think I can. But really, because 2 of my other coworkers got fired earlier, but because this was on the last day of school is when didn't get fired. I got sent home and was gonna wait to find out if I was still employed, which technically legally I still am because I never got anything for the rest of the school, like the 2025-2026 school year. Unless they're watching, if I get a letter because they found out I was talking about this on a TTR Let's Play, I'm going out and I'm buying a lottery ticket because the odds of that, I have a better chance of winning the lottery. Yeah, technically I still have 2 jobs because technically I'm still legally hired there. Literally, I don't know if you could see, but these 2 filing, that's literally all the things that I need. That's going on right now. Yeah. Some of them are copies, but whatever. And we did it. We finally finished it. We finished a tune task after so long. I don't want to. I'm sorry, dude. I gotta run. Yeah, okay. One more. I gotta go to. Okay, cool. Thanks for making me as far away from the one street I need to be. Yo, Brownie Batter, you fascist. Brownie Batter don't believe in them pronouns. Brownie Batter is not woke. He does not believe in pronouns, my guy. Send them all to the COG buildings. Send all the liberal tunes to the COG buildings. Look, literally, if you think about it, Toontown is just a game where you can take your Robophobia out. You can literally just fight clankers. I kind of want... Can you say clankers? You cannot say clanker in TTR. Dude, you can't say clankers in Toontown. I'm actually pissed, dude. They recognize it as a slur. You cannot say slurs to the cogs.